am ready to irradiate your existing brain cells.
Oh, it's playing two banners. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to our very first Saturday night reviews. Is that what we call it?
I guess so.
Or something. Gorilla's Saturday night movie review. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to call it. But yeah, so we're switching it up a little bit from our Saturday nights there. And welcome, Mikey Seuss 4. He says, I have seen this film and downloaded it from YouTube on my movies playlist. Great movie with Price and Bronson. Okay, which one was Price and which one was Bronson?
Price was the captain.
The one with the salt and pepper mustache and goatee?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. And welcome, Scurvy. He says, hey, fellers.
How
Welcome,
you doing,
Scurvy. All right, let me pull this up here. And, oh, shoot, that's going to block out part of the thing, ain't it? Oh, let's see. I could delete that one and make... No, I cannot make that a...
That's okay. It's not blocking anything important.
Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go.
Hey,
and welcome, Hakeem. Welcome. So, let's see. Let's go to this here. So, we start out the movie. I wasn't sure how I felt like this. I was like, oh, great. I was thinking it was going to be black and white for some reason, but I swear every picture I see was in color. But they're showing all the different flying mechanisms throughout the time. The people crashing and burning. Well, not really burning, but they kept crashing their planes and stuff. Like this one here just fell apart.
This one tried to frighten the sky into surrender.
So, yeah, the old comedy reel.
Or this one here.
Like this.
You know, all these people just fail in there until they got to the Wright brothers. What year was this movie supposed to take place in?
I think around the turn of the century. 1900, 1905-ish. At least that's when the book came out.
Okay. And here, this one here is smart. They did it in the snow cover, so in the freaking, what would you call it, flares or miniature rockets, when they started his ass on fire, they just quickly started throwing snow on it.
Yeah, that helped.
Yeah. And Mikey says, visit Price and Charles Bronson. Yeah. YouTube kicked your subscription off my site, so I had to resub to you, bro. Oh, I thought I was missing someone. I just thought it was quick. Someone subbed while they're watching a short and unsubbed. It says, hello, Hakeem and Sir Lemon. Or Sir. It's Sir Scurvy. I've never had YouTube unsub me from anyone, but I've had to refuse to give me notifications of some people I'm sub to. I don't recall it unsubbing me to anybody, and if they did, it's probably someone I didn't listen to all that often, you know. But I don't have notifications turned on because 90% of the people I listen to have a set schedule. They're like, Germ always does 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings at 7 o'clock on Thursday nights. Pops always. Oh, PvP! I put the link in the X there. There. Here, just give me a second. There you go. All right, so we got this whole comedy reel. It was quite humorous there. Yeah, then we got our our big, huge things here. Master of the world. Now, this guy here, he had a good aspirations with a shitty idea how to bring it about. If that makes sense. Bring world peace, but he really thinks that every government's going to give up its military. You got to change the culture in order to change the things there. And Scurvy here says, no, his name is Gorilla's Random Thoughts, not Gorilla Link, PvP.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I remember there was a show about a gorilla. Was it Gorilla Link, a cartoon or something back in the 60s?
I don't know. I don't know, but I can Google it real quick.
I don't believe so.
I've seen
some
about
Legend of Zelda parodies.
There was some cartoon with Link in the title, and it was about a cartoon monkey or something. I remember. I could be totally wrong, of course, but you know. Anyway, thank you for always adding some fun, Lemon. You know, one thing about Lemon, I gotta say, he's not sour. He's more sweet than sour.
Yeah, so.
So you picked this one, did you, off my list of the 4 I sent or whatever?
Yeah, and this mountain, this is not in Pennsylvania, I don't believe.
It looks like a map. Looks more like a map. Looks like a map painting, actually.
Well, I didn't think they had mountains like this in Pennsylvania.
No, it looks biblical. It almost looks something out of the 10 Commandments or something. When I think about a gorilla.
And they definitely don't have mountains there with craters from volcanoes.
That's a big fucking mountain, that's for sure. Yeah.
So then we got these two guys here. Are my subtitles on? Oh. English one, I'm assuming that's going to be the American subtitles. Yeah, so they got these guys talk about this is when they start getting tremors, I believe.
Oh, I got some bad news from Mikey in the chat. You might want to read it later, Grilla.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Grill's had a tough year.
Yeah. Scurvy here says, I'm basically sweet you are, you know. And Mikey says, I just want to let everyone know that one of my extended family members passed away earlier today. Her name was Susie, and she was my youngest sister's mother-in-law. So
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mikey. Condolences for your loss, but you've had a really shitty. That's what, like 4 or 5 people Mikey's lost in this year.
8.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's been a rough year.
Very rough year. Fuck yeah. Like, I'm too old. Most of the people I knew have already died, so I'm like the survivor. I'm like one of the last one hanging on, right? I've been to so many funerals I can't even count them, but fuck, I'm very sorry to hear that, Mikey. Like, my condolences. Really, seriously, buddy. Like, it's always shitty when people die. It's like, that's the one thing I hate about life is you got to die at the end of it. But what can we do, eh? And nobody's invented immortality yet, so I guess we're stuck with it, right? And I'm not making light of it, by the way, Mikey. I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain.
Yeah. And Scurvy says sometimes I squirt citric acid in someone's eyes.
Well, I wouldn't mind the right girl who would squirt something in my eyes, but that's a different thing.
All right, Pop says hello. Welcome, Pop Culture Cure. Welcome.
Hey, Pop. I hope you're feeling better today, Pop.
Scurvy and Heike both give their condolences to Mikey here. And nine members. Oh, 9 this year. Oh, that really sucks.
That's a lot. That's a extreme. I mean, I've lost a lot of people in my life, but never 9 in 1 year. That's really bad. That's extremely bad.
That's
Yeah.
an unusual number of people to have in your life.
That's a lot of people to die in 1 year in your life. That's the thing.
I haven't
Crazy.
had 9 close people in my life my entire life.
Well, we're talking family and extended family, right? You know, germ. So
Well,
Even
friends
extended
also.
family.
I've had people die I'm not necessarily close to, but I'm still related to them, right? If you know what I mean. Like I've had like aunts and uncles pass away. Not that I, ever knew them much, but they're still family.
Technically, I guess.
Oh fuck! I got some aunts that were pretty cool, actually. One or two that I got to know a little bit, but it's not like I knew them well because I only saw them a couple of times before they passed away, right? So, hey, Pop, I just want to ask Pop Culture: are you feeling okay to do your stream later tonight? If you wouldn't mind telling us.
Yeah, it's already posted.
Oh, great. Okay, thanks, Pop. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was with Jill earlier today, and then I took a nap, and I didn't look at YouTube for a while. So good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. All right, so we got the guy there. They're hearing the biblical voice coming from the mountain there. He goes, "Come here, you nations! You hear the Hercules." Yeah.
All that is therein, for the indignation of the Lord.
Yeah, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein. Yeah, so basically, he's reading a biblical voice there, and they're thinking. I'm thinking they're guessing they did something wrong because they got some, like they're getting the earthquakes, and they're thinking then they're hearing biblical verses.
Yeah, they think God's raining hell on them or something, right? So.
Yeah. So that's when they got this guy here. I can't remember his name. He's coming in to talk.
He's probably scripted as frightened guy #1 or something.
No, he's a big character.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. So you got this. Yeah, because
this guy.
he's coming to see this guy, and they're both arguing whether to put a propeller on the front or the back of a balloon. Like, does it really matter?
Why would you put a propeller on a balloon?
It matters a great deal.
I just don't think a balloon's going to go that fast wherever the propeller is.
Control the direction.
It's like putting I don't know, putting a propeller on a duck. It's not going to make it go any faster. It's still going to quack, right?
Well, it's to control the direction of the balloon. It's going to control the direction of the balloon.
But even by this time, balloons, as somebody says, I think were becoming obsolete. I mean, it's like Zeppelins were kind of like balloons, but they weren't balloons. But at least they were a little more advanced. I think balloons by this point were basically being outdated.
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah,
but they'd get there.
That's one of the things I really liked about this film was the Albatross's design was pretty cool. It was a very cool looking airship. I guess I will call it an airship would be more accurate.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a balloon, but Actually, I like Charles Bronson in this movie too. I'm not a huge Charles Bronson fan. Like, I think his acting range is quite often very limited, but he was really good in this film. Like, he actually for once had a little bit of subtlety and nuance in some of the scenes, and I thought, damn, Chuck, you can actually act when you really put your mind to it, man. I thought he was good in this movie.
Yeah, Pop Culture says yes, he will do the stream. And he also says great map painting there. And Mikey says Vincent Price has Robur broadcasting biblical quotes. Yep. Then he says, think of Toilings Under the Sea, but in a Zeppelin-type airship, and Charles Bronson plays a version of Kirk Douglas. And
Yeah.
says it's 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And Scurvy
That's
here
another
says
good
it's 6
movie.
p.m. and have a coffee that tells you how tired I am, but I'm getting my second wind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I took a nap a while ago too because I was not getting my second wind, but I feel pretty good now. So
Yeah, I took my nap during 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I got up like at 6 a.m. today because I woke up and I never went back to bed. So yeah, I needed to take a nap. I got up way too early.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that when? Don't you hate that when you wake up way too early and then you can't get back to sleep and you're like, well, F this, I might as well just get up and do something, right? You know.
Yeah, I gotta fall asleep. I gotta go to bed early tonight too. So.
Oh, okay.
'cause
Continue.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Well, it's only 6 o'clock here, but we got this guy's taking a fancy there. He's looking for Mr. Prudent, and he goes, "Yeah, my father up there, and that's my fiance up there." So it's like she shut him down real quick because he figured that he could probably flirt a little bit with her, but she shut him down fast.
Well, I actually don't mind when a woman shuts me down. I always appreciate it when a woman says, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend would, do this or that or whatever." And it's like, okay, I got no chance now,
Oh, I hate it
because I won't waste any more time flirting with her, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the ones I hate is when I'll just say hi to someone and they go, "You do know I have a boyfriend?" I was like, I wasn't gonna.
Usually, they're not quite. Most of the girls I talk to are not that upfront. It's usually like I got to talk to them for a little bit before they mention a boyfriend, but
yeah,
it's like whatever, that's the way it is. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Lemon. That's a nice comment, Lemon. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Lemon's doing his usual thing in the chat.
Yeah. Mikey says, Scurvy, spike it with ganj. I don't know what ganji is. That PvP nap.
That escapes me too.
Yeah. Let's see. Scurvy says, PvP napped on his laundry with eggnog on his nightstand and many a link awaiting in his inbox.
None of that is actually accurate today, but I do appreciate the comment, Lemon.
Yeah, and Scurvy says, Mikey, how does one do that with a coffee? Ha! Oh, eggnog. Yeah, lattes think you can do Scurvy.
Is that a song?
Just do it. I don't know.
No, that's
I don't know, but
that's like a Viking song. Oh, eggnog. Oh, eggnog. Is that like a Viking song?
No, it's just a parody.
I'm making that up.
It's no, you're doing a parody to the Lex. I'm
probably doing a parody of a parody for all I know. Shit.
No, the Lex intro.
Lex.
Jerm knows what I'm talking about.
You know about the show
know what,
Lex?
Yeah.
That's
the
a great
Brunan
show.
G fame.
Brunan G. Oh God, I love that show. Man, that's a great show.
Yeah.
That's something we should do one of these days. We should do some Lex, man. Yeah.
But anyhow,
did
this
that
guy
like 2 years ago.
Oh, you did it already? Oh shit. Oh well.
Yeah. This guy here, he says, "Why don't you put a propeller on the front and the back there?" But he wrote a letter to him because he wants to borrow their balloon to go investigate the volcano. And this guy takes all the credit for it. Granted, it's this guy's idea. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it's the dark-haired guy's idea, but the gray-haired guy takes all the credit. That's so typical. Like, I know a couple of people that do that. You give them an idea, then all of a sudden, yep, it's completely their idea. Oh, especially with my sister. There was this one time we had this lady that was coming in to help us out, with my mom, because my mom's thing there. And we all hated her. Every single one of us just hated her because she was a real bitch. And I had this bright idea. I must have been like 5 or 6 or 7, maybe somewhere around there. And I had the bright idea of putting something a book on top of the door there they're calling her in and having the book fall. It's like a dictionary. One of
Oh
those heavy
God.
duty dictionary encyclopedias. Oh, yeah. But my sister, I wasn't tall enough, so I asked my sister to do it, And the funny thing is, my mom was laughing the whole time, but trying to hold back a laugh the whole time that she was getting her ass chewed up for us doing that. That they're saying how we could have killed her and all that stuff. But my mom was and my sister was taking all the credit for it. She was taking all the credit. It's her idea. It's her idea. Until it came time for the ass whooping. That was all my idea.
And then it was your idea suddenly. Yeah.
Yep.
I can
Funny
see
how
that.
that works.
Yeah. So your sis turned you in.
Oh, we didn't need to be turning in. No, she turned on me. She's taking all the credit. She's taking all the credit until the ass whooping came.
She's like, you know who actually put this idea in my head? This guy next to me. This dude.
Yeah.
This bad boy.
Yeah. But anyhow, they getting back to the show here. They're talking about they got he agrees to take them up, and they cheers to the future of aviation or something, or the success of their venture. So they go to the thing there, and they're surveying the crater with a telescope.
That's a weird.
Oh shoot!
Balloon. That looks like a Jules Verne balloon.
All right, what's my timestamp? 9:11. Okay, I'll be.
Yeah, you're not too far, you're not far into
the okay, now I can reach. I'm just trying button.
You okay?
It froze up on me.
Oh, that's not good.
Right,
Seems fine. Seems fine here, actually.
Yeah. No, they do. So he's looking at it there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems here, but
yeah.
Oh damn!
But then,
oh shit! Did I think I accidentally signed out.
No, we can hear you.
Oh, that's weird.
Mikey says, "I thought you were saying slang for green. The green." Charles Bronson reminded of Jim West from Wild Wild West because he is the U.S. government agent in his films. Yep. And Pop, how are you feeling today? Says Kirby. He says, I'm feeling a little better. Thanks, Kirby. How are you doing? All right. So, this is a scene. They're all. Oh, shoot. This is a little loud for my ears. Bob blew out my ears. Oh, we missed the missile things, but they got hit by a missile, and they're actually going down. That's the one thing about this thing. There was like a constant music throughout. I don't know any other film that has like constant music throughout the entire thing.
I'm just I'm just entering again because I think I accidentally booted myself.
Okay.
No, we can hear you. You are okay.
There we go.
Very, very weird, actually. Very weird.
You never went anywhere.
Yeah, it's weird though. But StreamYard disappeared totally.
I'm just gonna kick out the alternate version of you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting an echo anyway, so thank you.
Yeah.
That's probably that's better now.
Yeah, they're saying they're trying to steer it away from the crater. That's their only chance, Well, behold, they crash in the crater. They're all spewed out there. Then we have this guy show up. He almost looks like a Captain Nemo.
I was thinking the same thing.
Same archetype.
I was thinking the same thing. He's like Captain Nemo is under the ocean, and this captain is above in the air. So they are like the same character.
Looks alike, also. Wonder if it's the same actor.
Well, the thing is, Vincent Price to me, he's the one great thing in the film is Vincent Price is always a great actor. Doesn't matter. This guy could read the phone book and he'd be entertaining somehow. He's just one of those actors
Yeah.
that just has a great range, right? And look at that face. I mean, that man's got the intensity to carry that character off totally.
Yeah. So here they're all passed out in beds, and they wake up. They're wondering where they're at. There. And they I think they were locked in, weren't they?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, so they find themselves locked in. So he pulls out a knife, and we get this gentleman come in, and he's the second officer, comes in with the gun, and he goes, "The captain will see you now." So they bring him out.
Don't take a knife to a gunfight, right? That's what I was saying.
Well, that gun, it's 4 against 1. They could have easily overpowered him.
Yeah, but he still could have killed somebody with it if they shot him in the gut. So I gotta say,
Yeah.
I don't get why Vincent kept these people on the airship at all. Personally, I would have booted their asses off, like just throw them in the ocean or whatever, like because they're nothing but a pain in the ass to the whole movie.
Well, his whole motives for building that thing was to bring on world peace by destroying all the world's militaries.
Yes, I get that.
So idealistically, he wanted to preserve life there, but just destroy the hardware for war.
I still think they were a danger to him the entire film. So I think he would have been better just to land and let them go like bye, just get off my ship, go have a nice life, bye. And that's what flaw I have with the film is he actually kept them around because they were basically nothing but a pain in his ass for the movie,
Yeah, but he also had a hard time landing this thing.
That's one of the criticisms I have with the film is I think
that's more in the translation from book to movie. In the book, they're kidnapped.
Yeah, Charles Bronson. I think Charles Bronson's the one supporting actor that's really solid. Like he gives a really good performance, but the other three, I mean, the lady's fine. She doesn't have much to do anyway. But the other two, I think I just find them basically annoying as hell for most of the film. They just piss me off.
All right. Scurvy says, "I'm all right, Pop. Thanks for asking." And Pop gives the thumbs up. And Mike says, "Our family lost an extended family member earlier today, Pop. That's 9 we've lost this year." Yeah. He goes, "I tend not to share too much about my personal family."
I don't have much to share about my family anymore. There's not many left.
And Mikey says, "That's a personal choice, Pop. This year has been totally shitty in many different ways." Yeah.
Actually, the last few years have been shitty ever since COVID hit. So like been a shitty 3 or 4 years, hasn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
I really don't like that old fucking guy in the gray hair, though. That guy really annoyed the fuck out of me in this movie.
I enjoyed him there.
Oh.
So, yeah, they thought they were on a river boat. They're like, "We're in the sky? How can we be in the sky?" Then we get the slow turnaround.
Oh, this is cool.
150. And why exactly are we being carried through space, Mr. Robur?
And then we get the actual introduction instead of the teaser introduction. There.
I do like the front end of the ship with the windows. That is very cool.
Yeah.
And it's very 19th century or whatever the hell it is. Like that is very cool.
Yeah. And 150 miles an hour there.
That's fast. For that era, that's fast.
Yeah.
I don't think trains weren't even going that fast back then, were they?
No, this is still the time when they thought if you went more than 55 miles an hour, you'd die.
You'd die. I remember reading that too. It's pretty hilarious. It's like, oh man, humanity always sets limits on itself, and then it realizes the limits are stupid, and they can go by them. And that's why we have like people, breaking the speed of sound and whatnot, right? So.
Oh, our top speed is
that whole 55-mile-an-hour thing was never. When it was widely believed by country bumpkins and whatnot, trains were already surpassing that.
I don't think it's just country bumpkins. It's probably even city folk germ, but yeah.
Yeah, our top
speed
record.
It was a well-known fact that it can go faster than 55. Is just basically a backwoods superstition.
A myth.
And now we got jets that the top speed record for manned is like 4,000 some miles per hour, and the top unmanned speed record is like 7,300 some miles an hour.
Yeah, well, we got pilots that need to train for the effect of the gravity on the body, right? So they don't pass out during the flight. So it's because they're going so fucking fast.
Yeah. Mikey says, anyone, thank you for your condolences, everyone, and we'll see you guys next week. Well, you have a good night there, Mikey.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mikey. Have a good
weekend, Mikey.
Scurvy here says, if you're doing about 30 miles per hour, it turns into eggnog. He says later, Mikey.
It's a good thing I don't go quite. I'm just going a little bit under that. It's in kilometers, but I guess it's probably not quite 30. So I'm glad I have not liquefied yet there, Lemon.
Yeah, I don't know what 30 miles per hour is in your guys' units.
It's probably like 50 kilometers. Well, actually, I probably have gone over the speed. It's like I usually go about 60 kilometers, so that's probably. I should be dead now, probably.
I know 100 kilometers per hour is approximately 70.
Yeah, I could be under.
So our units are a little bit longer than your units.
Oh, they're totally okay. 30 miles per hour equals around 48 kilometers. So I'm safe because I usually don't go more than 60 because that's their speed limits here in the city. So that's why I'm still alive. Thank you for letting me know.
Now, where's the name Albatross come from?
Oh, the albatross is a bird. And I think, wasn't the albatross considered a good luck symbol to sailors on the ocean? I'm guessing. I remember that somewhere in my memory. That albatross were considered when a sailor sighted an albatross, that was a sign of good luck, of good sailing, basically.
So now reserve fairweather bird.
I'm guessing that's why Vincent named his ship the Albatross, because it was a sign of good luck. And man, he needed good luck because he was very much alone in the world with his ideas.
Yeah, that's the first time I hear it, because when we hear of different ships and stuff in movies and all that, especially like the Babylon 5 and Star Trek and all that. Usually you get your Enterprises, your Excaliburs, the Hood,
I agree. The Albatross is kind of a weird name for a ship. Yeah. I wouldn't name.
It's one of the largest birds that would fly out to sea.
I'm just looking at in culture. Yeah. Oh, albatrosses are described as the most legendary birds. An albatross is a central emblem in the Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, representing innocence and beauty of God's creation. So, yeah, I guess that's probably why he named it the albatross, because it was kind of a positive thing in popular culture, right? So that's cool. I couldn't understand why he would name it that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now they're all accusing him of abducting him, all that, and they're calling them Americas, and they demanded to be to them to call their government and all that. He goes, "You're not victims here. You're free to move about just as long as you don't jeopardize my business by my thing there." And this guy was really fancy with this turkey. Like, I've never been that fancy with the green yards and all that other stuff around it. So I suppose you got to make it look fancy to serve it up.
I kind of like the chef. I thought the chef was pretty funny in this movie, actually.
Yeah.
One
He
of the
was
few
a
bits.
comic.
He was comedy relief, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy here is about 100 years ahead of his time.
I still think if I had been the captain, I would have locked these four up. I would have locked them in the room because you know they're going to be trouble, right? You know they're going to be trouble. I do not like the gray-haired guy in the gray suit. I thought he was one of the worst actors I've ever watched. Like, his whole performance in this film, he was not only, chewing on the scenery, he was devouring it because he was so bad. I couldn't stand this guy. So one of the things that kind of ruined the film for me was that guy's performance. I thought, man, you suck. You should just go get another career somewhere because he was so bad in this movie. Couldn't stand him. I just couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
I thought Charles Bronson was great. Charles Bronson played it subtle, but that guy in the gray suit, he was so over the top in every damn scene. I was like, hey, dude, tone it down.
Well, the thing is, he's used to being in charge because he's actually in charge of the world's largest weapons manufacturer.
Yeah, but he's not in charge here, so maybe he should back off a little bit, right? Like,
well, he's used to being in charge.
Yeah, I still thought his character was annoying. I mean, and I liked how Vincent's character came up against him about trying to achieve world peace, and once he realized this guy was a weapons manufacturer, it was like, oh shit, it's on now, it's on now. There's going to be a conflict here, so that was kind of fun, actually. Anyway, please continue, girl. Yeah. I'm sorry if I interrupt, man.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Then the reason he was in the crate was to perform the maintenance there, and then apparently he was surprised that they heard the guy him talk to the thing there. Then we get the Albatross with the sun there. And we got the runny nose with the sun.
I just got a runny nose, actually. When you mentioned it, I never noticed that. Why would you put a runny nose on your symbol? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. But I got to admit, this is a beautiful ship. I like it.
I love the ship. I think the design is very creative. Like, whoever the filmmakers were, I thought it was great the way they designed it with that big tail fin and all those cool propellers at the top. Like, it was a lot of fun. Well, that's why I love this film.
The design is very accurate to the way that Jules Verne described it.
Well, that's great. I just love it. Good. The thing is, probably the last time I saw this film, I was like 10 or 15. So I'm looking at it through nostalgia glasses, obviously. And I love it. There's two things I really love. Vincent Price's performance, because he's always great, and the design of the Albatross, which is very cool. Those are the two things I really love about this film.
Yeah. And Pop says that looks like Vito Scotti as the cook.
Ooh, that's wow, esoteric information.
I can look here in a second. I can look on IBDM. I think I screwed this up. Let's see, Master of the World. 1961. All right. Oh, he must have grown out that mustache. They tapped him in. They're. And yeah, Vito Scotti was in the movie. So yeah, that was Vito Scotti. So all right, so we continue on. Then we got he's showing him the engine room and showing him how this whole. See, now this was even stupider than the whole let him roam free. Is he is telling them exactly how the whole ship works, what's it made out of, everything it's made out of, and how everything works and stuff. That's even dumber. This guy's amazed. I think he wants to sell. He wants to sell this ship. They're wondering what they need with an armory, but yeah, no, I don't think this is very plausible. They're 5,000-6,000 feet up in the air, 150 miles an hour, and they're outside in the front. I don't think that's very plausible. I think they would have died.
Well, 6,000 miles or 6,000 feet in the air isn't too high.
Yeah, but you're still the air.
Consider the commercial jets fly about 25 to 30.
Yeah, but you still the air is thinner, and they're outside when it's going 150 miles an hour. Then they're not acting like they're standing awfully damn still for it to be going that fast. To me, it just doesn't seem very plausible.
What's that? The speed?
Well, no, they're sitting outside. They're at 6,000 some feet. They're going 150 miles an hour.
Well, there's plenty of things in this movie that are kind of implausible. It is kind of a fantasy, I guess. This film I think it's more fantasy than sci-fi. A lot of it, actually.
Yeah. Then it shows them the control center. It shows them how it goes up and down, left or right. But apparently they have to hang on when it happens. They got a telescope there.
I love how you got like a ship's wheel that you turn to go left and right. Like, that's pretty hilarious. But I guess considering the time, the era of the time, I guess that's kind of believable. Even though I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See ya, Scurvy. Let's do this one real quick. Scurvy has gotten here to run. See you guys at Pops later. We'll see ya, Scurvy.
Yeah, see you soon there, Scurvy.
And Pop says Vito was in lots of stuff, including Gilligan's Island. Yeah, I remember him. I think I remember him because he was that Japanese guy, wasn't it?
That's very cool.
Made him do. They made him do a very bad American accent there. Well, if I remember correctly, he was that Japanese guy.
That's cool. No, I'm looking forward to hearing Pop talk about that more on a stream later.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll mention it then.
Yeah, so yeah, he's just basically doing his maneuvering abilities. And going up and down and all that stuff.
Okay. Difficulty breathing begins approximately 13 to 15,000 feet in altitude. Most people have no trouble breathing at 10,000 feet or below.
Okay.
It's slow enough then. I think the maximum level for the ship showing, wasn't there a gauge that said 10,000
9,000
maximum?
9,000 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so it couldn't go too high. I mean, this is like 19th century tech or whatever, right? So
yeah.
There's one thing that bugged me about this movie though was the special effects. I guess it was probably a low budget film, I'm guessing, because a lot of the special effects were pretty bad. Like, I love the airship. I thought the design of the airship was fantastic, but a lot of the shots of it flying were pretty crappy, to be honest.
Well, this was
Yeah, it is
19,
61.
yeah, it says
1960, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Well, you got to remember this is very early 1960s, probably low budget and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Plus you apparently got some high priced actors in there. You know they'll probably charge a lot.
Well, Vincent probably would have. Well, I don't know if Vincent would have been high priced back then. Like, he was just getting to be well known because of his horror stuff, right? But I'm not sure if any of these guys, even Bronson, was like probably a minor actor back then, right? So I don't know if the budget. I don't think most of the budget would have gone to the actors. Actually, Gorilla. I'm just guessing. Like, I'm taking a long shot here. I don't know, but I don't think any of them were like famous actors back in the mid '60s.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't think they
Okay.
were.
Yeah.
I think Vincent Price, I think actually it's probably the early '70s before he actually got regarded as like a well-known star, in brackets kind of thing. And Bronson probably the same. Bronson probably got well known in the '70s as well. I'm guessing, but don't quote me on that because I could be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So I got next week. I have to remember next week to watch it later in the day so I remember more of this. Exactly.
Hey, Brad Wolf.
Hey, Brad Wolf, how's it going?
Hello, Brad Wolf.
Welcome. So yeah, they get all apparel and all that they get a change of clothes. And granted, these are some ugly uniforms. These are some ugly uniforms.
Yeah,
they were going to wear them.
These are like stereotypical sailor costumes, right? It's kind of. I thought it was kind of hilarious, actually. I like Bronson's the only one. He goes, "Oh, fuck it, I'll put this scrap on. I don't care."
Yeah,
because he wants to fit in, right?
Yeah. So they're all planning on their escape. There, they're gonna start planning on escape because they figure they have to go in for supplies at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Those are pretty bad looking uniforms, so I gotta agree with you, Gorilla. Those are ugly as hell.
Yeah. Then they're out. This is their main hangout area for a while, the netted area. And there's your Vinci Koto. And everything's just flying over. Wait, what the hell happened?
I love the kitchen scenes were hilarious. He's like, everything's flying all over the place.
Your time.
Sure, where were we at? I accidentally clicked it.
You're at the kitchen.
I think you fast forwarded a bit there, yeah. I didn't notice the timestamp, though.
I didn't notice it either.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
We probably didn't miss a hell of a lot, because there's not a hell of a lot. Actually, there's not a hell of a lot that happens in much of this movie. When I watched it yesterday, I'm thinking, I love this as a kid. As an adult, I don't love it as much anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, this woman looks a lot better in that uniform than she did in that dress.
Well, she'd look good in anything. I mean, some women just look good. It's like, they look good.
So yeah, you have for Ireland. You got to fill up for water. So this is where they want to do their escape at, but they get caught because this guy narcs them all out.
Well, they think the ship's going to land to pick up water, and instead just drops that big hose to suck the water up, right? So they're like, oh, we're fucked.
Well, 20 feet, they could have easily jumped into that river.
Well, they do eventually jump down, don't they? So it made no sense, actually. Yeah. They should have just jumped down then. And
Brad says, I'm good. I just made some lasagna, so I'm happy. Hey. Remember, you got to deliver a plate to the host here.
Yeah, you gotta mail me some too, but mail it like first, 1 day delivery, else it won't be
Oh,
edible.
you want expedient delivery?
You got that right. Yes.
And as for budget on this movie, it was approximately $1 million, which was about half the average for a film of the time.
So it was low budget then. Okay.
So,
Well, I gotta say the low budget does show in the film, sadly, a lot of the time. It's like, as much as I like the story, the budget doesn't really hold up.
all right, let's pull out the handy dandy inflation calculator. All right. So that's approximate. So basically, it's a $10 million film.
So it's like a modest budget at best. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be actually quite low budget in today's dollars. Actually.
Oh yeah, because they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on films, and then they're wondering why they're losing money.
Well, they're spending hundreds of dollars on films that are crap. That's why they're losing money, because nobody wants to watch them. But yeah, 10 million would have been it would have been a good budget, like back in the 70s. That would have been a good medium kind of budget film. But yeah, in 2023, that's probably a very low budget film, actually.
Yeah. And Brad Wilson, I get that. There's a few movies I loved as a kid and saw years later, and I was just sad. It wasn't good but
yeah.
Nostalgia. Sorry,
that's
guys. Delivery.
Well,
yeah, he said, sorry, guys.
I'm not eating fucking lasagna that's been 8 weeks old in a box.
So in other words, you're going to be shipping us some penicillin.
Yeah, you better ship something with that, because if I eat it, I'll get food poisoning for sure.
No, well, no, it'll turn into penicillin.
Oh God, I'll turn into penicillin.
Well, that's how penicillin came about. Was some guy was working on something for like an antibacterial thing, and he went on vacation there. He left his lab a mess. He came back. He seen some crap growing in the thing, and it turned out that it was killing the bacteria and stuff. And that's how penicillin came about.
Oh, it's a lucky thing, eh?
That saved a lot of lives in World War II.
Oh yeah, well, it probably saves lots of lives nowadays. There are people that need that.
Not mine. I'm allergic.
I'm not. Oh, you're allergic to penicillin. Interesting. Okay.
I have to have amoxicillin.
Yeah.
Oh well,
penicillin is still
good too.
Used, but it's not considered a top of the line.
No, but it still comes in handy if you need it, right? Germ. So
yeah. So
Germ
yeah, they
should
cut
know.
off.
I think anybody named Germ should know about penicillin.
Well, it's not strong enough to work on me, so
I gotta say,
heavy antivirals and antibacterials to take care of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do hate these sailor uniforms. I gotta say that one more time.
Yeah. Now they're yelling at them, the lower the water hose. So they're just watching like, they're not landing.
I get the feeling he very rarely lands.
Yeah. So, and the one guy's like, the river will carry us out of the range, And they're arguing about it because they think, and it turns out that here they come. The one guy really likes his gun, his little flintlock, that's not flintlock. That's what were those pistols called? The muzzle loader pistols.
It looks like kind of a flintlock type of gun. It's pretty primitive.
Yeah, it would be a flintlock.
Oh, is it still called a flintlock even though it's not a rifle?
It looks like a flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'd be like one
prior,
shot.
The closest other design would be a matchlock, and that's clearly not a matchlock.
It'd be a one-shot weapon. Like, you better aim well if you're going to kill somebody with that gun.
Yeah, but those are faster reloading than the rifles are.
Yeah, but still, if you didn't kill the guy, he'd probably kick the crap out of you before you could reload. So I'd say aim for the eyes or something. It's like kill the fucker, you know.
No, those things aren't very accurate, so aiming for the head could consider a miss. That's why they always tell you aim center mass, because that way you have best chance of hitting.
Aim for the chest, then I'd say. By the way,
Yeah,
here's the guy. This is the guy in the movie I love to hate because I think he's one of the worst actors I've ever seen. I just like this guy chews the scenery so badly. I can't think of another actor that chewed the scenery worse than this dude. He just killed the movie for me, quite honestly, watching it yesterday. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I hate this guy. I hate him.
And Brad show up to sure, I will ship some napkins with lasagna.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and this guy's going totally Chad there, going, I shall report you to your superior. Oh, hell, just play.
This guy's over the top in the whole damn movie.
Oh, he's not even playing it. Then this is when Bronson threatens. No, wait, not Bronson. This guy here threatens to kill him. That's
This guy annoyed the fuck out of me too. This guy was another one-note performer. All he did in the whole movie was stay pissed off, and he's just pissed off and pissed off and pissed off in every scene. I was like, dude, you got no. You realize, dude, you have no range at all. And I don't know who this guy is, and it's probably a reason because he probably never did much as far as acting.
David Frankham. David Frankham.
He sucks. Him and the old gray dude, I couldn't.
That's
stand
Henry Hull.
Oh, that's Henry Hull?
Yeah.
I couldn't stand either one of their performances in this film. They really dragged the movie down for me when I watched it. Both these guys.
No, Prudent. No, Henry Hull was the gray haired guy. Because that's Prudent.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did other stuff that they were good.
I thought we were talking about I thought we were talking about this blue-eye blonde-haired guy.
Oh no, I don't know who he is.
These guys were not good at all. Either one of them, they might have been good in other films, but they weren't good in this one. They just were one-note wonders. They were just angry and pissed off through the whole movie. I was like, show some range, boys, and they never did.
Well, if you got abducted, would you be pissed off?
Yeah, I'd be pissed off, but I was a decent actor. I'd kind of have a bit of a range, have a few other emotions and being pissed off. Like Vincent. Vincent shows all kinds of
display emotion that's not appropriate for the scene. And their anger, completely appropriate for the scene. If they're happy-go-lucky or anything like that, completely wrong.
I didn't say they had to be happy-go-lucky, but they could have toned it down a little bit once in a while. Because you can't stay pissed off every minute of the day, day after day. Eventually, you're going to just get tired of being pissed off, and you're going to go, well, maybe I'll feel normal for a while. I'm not happy, but maybe I'm not going to be chewing the scenery like these guys did. That's what I like about Vincent. I mean, Vincent, he's like, okay, he's in command. He's got a mission in life to end war. He's pissed off too, but there are moments in the film when he still plays subdued, and he tones it down, and that's what I like about Vincent Price, because he could do that.
Yeah. So now they're getting their asses chewed out for trying to escape and all that. This is when he says that he's going to punish the one guy for taking the blame for the escape in that.
Oh so, yeah, this is when he puts him on the rope, right, Gorilla?
Yeah, he lowers him down on a rope there, and then he just hangs up from the ship as they're moving along.
That would hurt. I wouldn't want to have a rope around my rib cage.
You'd probably die.
It wouldn't feel
that
good.
Actually looks kind of fun.
Well, if you have the proper harness.
I figured everything that was fun.
No, well, if you have the proper harness and all that, that'd be fun.
Yeah, but it's just a rope,
hanging
right?
on by rope.
Arm. That's around your rib
You're
cage. It's
basically,
like
you're basically getting held up by your arm, by your shoulders.
that would hurt. I think that would hurt a lot, actually.
Oh yeah.
It would hurt after about 10 or 20 minutes. Yeah.
Isn't that like he said 15 minutes, I believe, in the film, right? Duration, time. If I remember.
Well, that's after they have to go up top there when they started running into that thunderstorm.
Yeah, didn't they used to do something on sailing ships where they throw you overboard for a certain amount of minutes to punish you?
Well, they make you walk the plane.
They like keel haul you or something was the term, wasn't it?
Maybe
They wouldn't kill you, but they'd punish you if you're a bad sailor. I mean, I'll have to look it up. I'm not an expert in any of this crap, really.
Yeah. So this guy volunteers to be punished also for his role in it, so he lowers it down. But then they start running into some thundercloud. This was a pretty cool scene here. I don't know how much I could actually play without being copyrighted. But yeah, they're just swinging for the ropes as they're going through the scenery here.
And once again, the special effects, the blue screen in this is so bad. I was cringing watching this last night. I was like, I know I love this as a kid when I saw it on my black and white parents' TV back in the 60s. Watching it now, I was like, oh, this is really.
Well, that's because we have high. It's because we have high definition now. That this was made for very low definition.
It was so primitive though, Grill. I was like, well, there goes my childhood fantasy of this being a fantastic film. I think it's still a good film, but yeah, I definitely dropped it in the ratings watching it.
Yeah, and they're still fighting each other there because the one guy said he was going to kill him for turning him in.
Oh, I just thought keel hauling is a form of punishment and potential execution once meted out to sailors at sea. The sailor was tied to a line, looped around the vessel, thrown overboard on one side of the ship, and dragged under the ship's keel. So there you go. I think I was pretty close to being accurate there, Gorilla.
Yeah.
So this idea is keel hauling in the sky, so to speak.
Yeah. So we got Robur here. He has to go topside to go fix navigate him through the thunderbolts. So they try to bring him up, but his rope snaps. So this guy's holding on to him.
It's a good thing he had a friend to fucking carry him up, huh?
Even though he was saying he was going to kill him for turning him in.
Oh, well, friends in need, I guess.
So,
I do like the design of that window, though. That's very cool.
Oh, yeah. So then they're trying to pull him up there. The rope snaps, they get that rope. Then it's like, oh shit! The people are so under there. So he tells the one guy to take the wheel. He runs back down there. They try pulling him up there, and they're like, so they tell the other guys to drag him in there. Now here's our comic relief. Yeah, they managed to bring them both in. They're both struggling to turn the wheel, but the other two had like absolutely no problem turning that wheel. It was kind of humorous. But that's a lot of weight on that rope there. That's probably 400 pounds on that rope.
I would guess like 400 pounds for two grown men. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're both relatively muscular and they're not toothpicks.
Yeah, I would say 375, 400, something in that range, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both pretty heavy set dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Brad's still waiting for smell-o-vision.
There was smell-o-vision. Didn't some director do a smell-o-vision card back in the 70s that you sniffed?
Yeah. Yeah, Brett says, gotta love some of the tech advances we've had over the decades, so I'm still waiting for that smell-o-vision to actually come. Professor Farnsworth is working on it.
There was a
And-
guy. What was the guy? Oh, shit, I can't remember his name. Shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Charles Bronson was a BAMF. Of course, he could help out a guy who he wanted to kill on his own terms. What the heck's a BAMF?
Yeah, I don't get the reference either.
You're making me Google
never
this,
heard that
Brad.
one.
I know
I've
what
heard of
MILF.
a
I know what MILF means, but I don't know what BAMF means.
I've heard of a GILF and a DILF. Bam.
I'd like
My
to
guess
meet
would be
I'd like to meet a
badass
nice
motherfucker.
MILF. Oh, that's a good guess. He was a badass motherfucker, come to think of it. A lot of his films, Bronson was just basically killing people. So, yeah. I still can't stand this guy in the gray suit. I hate this guy. I hope he never did another movie. I hate him so much.
You're correct. Badass motherfucker.
Well,
Come
there
on,
you go.
Brad. Don't be censoring yourself here. We don't censor ourselves here. Yeah.
No,
Eric,
we've said badass motherfucker so times. I'm sure Griller will get a strike on this.
oh, come on! If I didn't get a strike for calling Aaron a dominatrix, then I'm pretty sure I'm in the clear.
Oh, you never got that, did you? Okay, that's good.
I never got hit with that.
Did you get a strike for my stuff in the mouth in Olivia's?
No, that was plenty censored.
I can't believe how much you laughed yesterday when I mentioned, oh, John's got that special sock somewhere. He stuffs in the lithium in his mouth so they can't hear her screaming. I was thinking that you must have laughed like what 2 minutes, girl? That was so choice.
If you want some long laughing,
you made my day, buddy. You made my day.
Well, if you want some long laugh in there, you should see Lord Runner, Jesse Junder, and Lord Reloaded were doing a script rewrite, and Jesse said something there that made Lord Reloaded sit there and laugh for. I swear to God, the video is like an hour long, and 20 minutes of it is just Lord Reloaded laughing at comments.
Wow. That's okay. You got a link. Can you post a link in the private chat? If you,
I'll have to look for it. I'll have to send it to you.
Send it to me later. That's cool. Yeah.
As far as it goes for Henry Hull acting, he only had 5 roles after this. He retired in 1966.
Thank God. 5 roles too many, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God! He killed the movie for me.
Considering he started acting in 1917.
Yeah, well, good for him, but I don't care because I thought he sucked ass in this movie. That's just my personal opinion. But I just thought in this movie, he was so one-dimensional. I got bored watching him.
Yeah. Brad says, I got to be careful. YouTube thinks I'm a cyberbully because I called an idiot badger in a malicious compliance stories video chat an idiot. Oh, heck, I said worse there. There's some guy who was doing the top 10 scenes of Lord of the Rings there, and he ranked like the scene of the 6,000 were here and coming over the hill, getting ready to charge the 150,000 some orcs there. I said, what Alabama or what messed out Alabama and inbred came up with this list?
So you slandered inbred people in Alabama and called them idiots.
Yeah, I basically called him I pretty much called him an Alabama cousin humper.
Oh, there you go. Well, what the fuck? I mean, you're just being honest, right?
Yeah. Brad Wolf said, so Gracie started in 1917. So he was a silent film star and never learned how to do the talkies right.
I got that feeling because he just chewed the scene. He was so extreme. He was so angry in every scene in this movie. He's like, blah, 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 blah. I just thought, enough, bud. tone it down. If he could have toned it down, I could have got into his hate, but he was so over the top. I was like, yeah, I actually, Bradwell, thank you, man. I can understand he was a silent movie actor because he's still acting like he's in the silent movie. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Good comment. Thank you, man.
I think he
Yeah,
did quite
so-
well with,
so-
based off the Jules Verne novel. He's doing very well.
I think he sucked. I couldn't stand him. It's one of the things that killed the movie for me, basically. Because he was just, every scene, he was the same guy, just pissed off every scene. Like, pissed off. It's like, dude, you must get exhausted after a while being that pissed off.
Man, that's the way he's supposed to
I
be.
just thought I thought his performance was silly, to be honest, Jim.
All right. So this guy is offering him $10 million to drop him off there. He goes, well, what if I could get $20 million from the UK government?
Exactly.
Hmm.
I don't think Vincent should have worried about getting paid for anything if the nation, the major powers laid their arms down. He would have achieved his goal without any payment at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
considering most of
I think Vincent's character had very good motives. It's just his means of operation were questionable.
but this airship, I'm surprised how invincible it is, considering it's only made out of paper and wax, pretty much. Or what?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that line. That was very weird. It's like, your airships are made out of paper? It's like, really? Because there are explosions going around the ship in a couple scenes in the movie, right? So you think it would have just caught on fire and gone up like the Hindenburg or something, you would think.
Yeah.
But it's a movie.
Yeah, Brett Wolf says, you are welcome. I tried to add to the conversation.
Well, I appreciate your comments. Well, hey, we love the chat. Guys, continue in the chat. We love the chat.
Yeah. And I try to read every comment.
And Gorilla is the chat master. He reads everything that he can.
All right, so he's telling him, he basically wants him to return the ship to the United States and surrender it yourself. Like when has that ever happened?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna surrender myself and have them blow the ship up. It's like, yeah, that's a good plan there, dude. It's like, you got another good plan?
Yeah.
Like maybe you want to jump overboard and do me a favor? Oh, I can't stand this guy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, and
he's so over the top all the time. It's like, dude, tone it down just a little bit, please.
Yeah.
Human problems.
I just
Yeah,
can't
but
stand
he basically says he's not out for money; he's out for world peace. Which you got to admire that what his goal is, but he's just taking it on the wrong way.
Well, he doesn't know what other way he can achieve it, right? By making threats to the world governments, which I can kind of understand because even here in 2023, we still have a couple of wars going on because governments don't have any fucking brains. They still keep doing stupid shit like making war with each other. So
No,
it's
it's
like,
the
go
logical
figure.
state of the human race.
Well, the human race is
If you end war, you end humanity. Humans can't exist without it.
Well, that's a nice opinion. I don't necessarily agree with it though. But I have to not agree with you, Jerm. But that's cool. I still enjoy your I still enjoy your company, man. So.
Yeah, and here's the pamphlet that they're going to drop on London there. So they're going to tell them they're able to demobilize all their ground forces and eliminate all their arms and ammunitions. They
It's
said
nicely printed. Very nicely printed, I gotta say.
Yeah.
He's got a good printing press on the ship. I'll give that a thumbs up.
I don't know what the purpose of the red ink is, though.
I think red generally gets people's attention like in an emergency. It's like on TOS, when they go into red alert, it's like red alert, right? With it, the red lights flashing. So I think red
Or
gets
well,
people's attention. This is serious bullshit, right?
Essentially, yeah.
So that's what I think. That's what I think, Gorilla. I don't know.
okay.
I'm just an old guy sitting here watching the stream.
Then they're saying they got a. Who says in our chat? Paper airship? Yeah, no thanks. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
That does sound bad. Yeah, that does sound bad. When I think of a paper airship, I think of that when you fold it up as a kid. The classic airship. You took an 8x11 sheet of paper or whatever, and you folded it up and made wings, and you threw it across the room.
Oh, you know what made this movie an automatic A+? If when they're saying it as a paper ship and this guy was Japanese. So you'd have the origami.
I never thought of that. That's a good one. A good one, Gorilla.
Or that made the guy Mexican, and it could be like a paper mache pinata. Because really, they're bouncing candy balls and everything off of it, so it's a pinata.
You're talking an alternate version of the film, which probably could be both actually more impressive than the film itself. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have someone bitching about that. I guarantee.
Oh, fuck.
Right there. I guarantee.
I hope there's no Mexicans watching the stream right now.
hey, do I have to call up my coworkers right now and tell them that exact joke? I guarantee you they'd be fucking laughing. It's those white parents that live in the suburbs you got to worry about.
That's what I like about mature adults. They can laugh at themselves, right, and not get offended. So, yeah.
Oh hell, you should have heard some of the jokes that were aimed at Antonio at work there, but I could not say about stream because that'll be a lot of bad town. I can tell you them to act.
You have mentioned those before, so yes.
Yeah. And Brad Wolf says, I'm out for world peace, no matter how many people I have to massacre. Gray suit. Girl, that origami airship comment almost had me spit out my
I just got a question. How many ways can the origami airship fold? Does that have different configurations for peacetime or wartime or whatever?
No, this is the scene that got me really like.
Oh my god!
They're.
Oh, by the way, I just want to mention you got about 38 minutes before for Pop might be starting his stream at 6. So
yeah, we're flying through this actually. We're actually getting this flying through here.
Okie dokie. Just wanted to remind
you.
Yeah,
Mr. Evans. Yeah, Mr. Evans still knocked out. They thought they were never going to make it. They're having just a sweet conversation. And this guy comes in here and he apologizes for it. And this guy gave, it's so funny in these old movies here that they go, will you just give me that the man's word was all that the person needed? Like, I just think he gave him his what do you call it, his honor word or something?
Something like that, yeah.
On his honor.
I tell you though, if I was Vincent and had an airship, I would not trust any of these people, and he should not.
No, but it's like, I'll tell you anything you want to hear. It doesn't mean I don't give a shit if I have to swear on my honor or not.
That's what pissed me off. Is Vincent Price's character was far, far too honorable, and I like Bronson's character too, but he was still a snake, right? He was still going to destroy, Vincent's lifelong, project. So he was still a snake.
Yeah, and they still say they're going to escape.
The thing is,
otherwise he's going to be executed.
Yeah,
he's going to execute him.
I think Vincent Price should just, lob the whole lot of them off. Some are landed close to the shore and just lobbed them all off. And then he would have been fine, right? But I guess that's when the movie wouldn't have happened, right? So
Yeah. So this basically told me lying to me, but he says he's alive. Otherwise, he would have been executed. Then this woman here just subs.
Carried you until he was pulled aboard again. And as for you, Mr. I have a job to do, Strock. If every man in the world were as ruthless as you, I don't care what you meant. Here, feed yourself.
I think she's a little pissed. And
yeah,
she was basically both place.
I can feed myself anyway, so I don't need any woman to do it.
Yeah. So basically, I think they're coming up in London. Hey, this is a good map painting of London right here.
Oh God, this is when we get some CGI too, don't we? So like some stock footage at some point.
No, I don't think we get any CGI. I think it's all practical.
Okay, I'm thinking stock footage. Like, of course, there's no CGI, but I'm thinking like stock film or something.
Yeah. Now they're getting told to drop the pamphlets, so they just start dropping all those pamphlets over there, telling them to disarm.
Yeah, I remember they started dropping them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they usually drop the bombs, they're just dropping pamphlets. You know what gets me about this film, though? It's kind of stupid. He's like, he goes on the loudspeaker and he's like, you have 20 minutes to destroy your army and your navy. It's like 20 minutes. Does anything happen in 20 minutes in the real world? It's like,
wow, I think that's to start the progress there, but he just starts bombing them out as soon as they start firing at him.
Well, yeah, but I would say give him like 14 days. It would be more reasonable. It's like let's put it this way. If somebody gave me 20 days to, I don't know, do whatever, anything that mattered to me, I'd say, fuck you, 20 or 20 minutes. I mean, if somebody gave me 20 minutes to do whatever, I'd be like, you're fucking kidding, right? I can't do fuck all in 20 minutes. I especially can't, disarm my navy and my army in 20 minutes. It's like, that was another critique I have of the film.
Yeah. Well, I think that you just wanted to see him start demilitarizing their.
I just think when you give people a 20-minute ultimatum, they're probably not going to react well, is what I'm saying, Gorilla.
Yeah.
So, I'm not surprised. Not surprised they started.
So now we get the stock footage here.
Here we go.
Do exactly as I say. You have no choice.
The stock footage. The stock footage.
Save your lives.
So yeah, then you get.
The stock footage.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, and you can. That's the one bad thing. You go from that grainy stock footage to the pristine footage of the airship getting hit with the cannonballs and stuff.
Right, exactly.
There.
Yeah. Oh, the stock footage is painful. It really is bad. That's one thing. As a kid, I didn't notice it, but as an adult, it's like painfully bad, right? So.
Yeah, we know it's just on Gilligan's Island all the time. Pop can vouch for that one.
Yeah, I dropped I would have given this film, as a 10-year-old, I probably would have given it an A, but I'm definitely going to lower the rating today.
Yeah, so we got Vincent Price had such an iconic voice as Brad Wolf.
Vincent Price is amazing. I never saw a bad any movie I ever saw that featured Vincent Price was good. I mean, sometimes he'd get a really shitty script that was really badly written, and he'd still somehow manage to give out a great performance. I mean, even with bad dialogue, somehow he'd elevate it because he was just that good an actor. Vincent Price, I put him probably my top 10 actors of all time. He's really, really brilliant. Really brilliant.
Yeah. So now they move these bombs over there, and they just start bombing all the ships. They start
When in doubt, drop some bombs.
Pristine grainy. Pristine grainy. So they're just lobbing away, bombs away, bombs away, bombs away, bombs away.
That's like that police song, bombs away.
And we got a bunch of different newspapers and stuff. Then I can't remember what the scene was. Oh, they're talking about escaping again. They're saying they have to destroy the Albatross. There, and they said they got to die, so they vote, and it's unanimous. There, the one guy said he didn't want to get hit with or be called an asshole.
I still don't know why they need to destroy the Albatross. It's like they might not agree with Vincent's motives, but you could just take him out of the picture, have him arrested, and still keep this wonderful technological airship for other uses, right? It's like narrow-minded thinking on their part. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, you have to take him out, and you have to take all of his crew out.
Yeah, but there's only
They will not let in. Still,
there's only like half a dozen of them at the end scene where they come and say, "We're gonna die with you, Cap." There's like maybe 6 of them, right? So it's not like he's got.
Yeah, I bet you.
Crew.
I bet you there's like 24 people running that ship.
Yeah, but
they only want to pay for so many people. They only want to pay for so many people.
You could still probably kill them all, you know. Anyway, what the fuck? I don't know. I just think it's a shame to destroy a piece of advanced technology in that era.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
He gave a quick one there because he said if he thought it over, he'd change his vote.
Oh, well, the film is what it is.
Yeah, now they're going over Egypt, is it? They're supposed to be?
Oh, I forget. I found so much of this film forgettable when I watched it, actually. It's kind of sad because I used to love this film when I watched it last night. I was like, this isn't nearly as great as I remembered it was.
Yeah. And
Vincent Price
says, yeah, Breville says, I agree about the 20-minute ultimatum. I wouldn't respond well to that. I would have said back, that's enough time for a shit, not for anything you need to have. Fuck off, dumb nuts. Now we're getting Brad Wolf uncensored.
That's exactly right, Brad Wolf, because I can see it. It's like I'd be sitting on the can taking a 20-minute shit, and it would come in, it's like, you're going to ultimatum. I'm like, fuck you. I got to wipe my butt first. Great comment, Brad Wolf. That's a classic. Thumbs up, man.
But by this arm, what he was talking about is to signal the white flag. That's what he was expecting of him. Not throwing your cannons overboard or anything. Just the fleet runs the flag and that's it.
All right. So yeah, now we got a bunch of camel jack. We got a bunch of guys on camels charging at a fort there. They're just getting shot to hell. Oh man, I about got myself canned there. And so he just starts blowing the crap out of both of them. they just start blowing it. And he tells them to go lower. He wants them to go lower for some stupid reason. And the ship takes some severe damage and they can't gain the altitude.
Yeah, that was another thing that pissed me off when I watched the movie last night. Of course, as a kid, I didn't remember this. Was like, why would you go so low you're going to take damage on? Especially, it's an airship made out of paper, and you're going to go fly through explosions. Like the airship should have just disintegrated or burned up at that point, right? It's like that's just
Hey, LDJ.
as much as I love this movie for Vincent Price.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stupid in it too.
Yeah. Hey, Pickles, how's it going?
Hey, why do you call him Pickles, Grill? I've never understood that.
Because he used to be LDG of Pixels something, but people couldn't say Pixels. They kept saying Pickles. So they turned into Pickles.
Let's be fair. There's only one guy who couldn't say Pixels.
Which guy was that?
Hi,
It was Salty.
LDJ.
Oh, Salty.
Hi, LDJ. I don't mind pickles once in a while, but they're not a daily diet or anything. But, yeah. Pickles have their place. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's bombing away at all these people here.
So I'm guessing this is over Africa or something, going by the Strock.
Egypt, I believe.
Sounds
Egypt,
right.
I believe.
There's lots of black people and Arabs, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah, want to be Arabs.
Yeah. That's about right. Yeah.
I notice I'm not going as in depth in this as I usually do on movies, as like we do on the Waltons.
I don't think there's much point going in depth in this film because
it
doesn't have a lot of depth.
Yeah. So everybody's getting hurt, especially the captain here. He takes a severe blow to the head.
Of course.
They're trying to get him inside. Mr. Prudent inside. And also, I got 24 minutes to get through all this stuff here.
Yeah, Pop's gonna be on soon, so.
Yeah. So now we got the shirtless man trying to fly the plane. They can't get it any higher, so they start using poles to guide the shit. They start using poles to. I did it again.
I thought this was very silly. It's like you're going through a mountain pass, and you have to get wooden poles to push the ship away from the mountains. It's like that was really stupid. It's like, first of all, I don't think a ship of that size you'd be able to do anything with a wooden fucking pole poking at something. I just thought that's really dumb. But it is a 1960s movie, I guess. So, what the fuck, just go with the logic.
The scene was designed based off of the way sailing ships go through narrow passes.
Yeah, but it's not a sailing ship per se, right? Whatever. I just thought it was silly.
That you gotta think this is what Jules Verne wrote. He had a limited perspective of actual airships.
Well, I guess if they're staying faithful to Jules Verne, I guess that's okay.
Yeah. And all your glass is broken out. So yeah. And yeah, you got all the ships poking the poles, trying to guide it through that mountain pass.
Poking the balls. Poking the balls.
We got a lot of chat here.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Bravo says hi, PvP.
I'm
at Longhorn celebrating the new career. Oh, congratulations! You got a new career.
Good for you.
IDG, what's your new career? Says howdy. What the heck's a CTO?
CTO? I have no idea. I know what BTO
Chief
is.
Technical Officer.
Ooh. Okay. Girl, if you have to go in depth with this, you will hit the bottom too quickly and get a concussion. Yeah, Yeah, just like our quarterback did in the third quarter there on Friday. He said, same career, just a major promotion. Cool. Congratulations, LDG. That's awesome. And he said, thank you. All right,
Yeah,
start
definitely.
that.
So we'll soon be saying we knew him before he was a bigwig.
Yeah.
And he won't
Yeah,
remember any of us. And say, oh, those people. Yeah, I used to know them in other life.
So
This
we got
guy-
yeah. What about
This-
what?
This is another guy with zero acting range in this movie. That's his total expression the entire movie. It's like, I'm angry, I'm angry, I'm angry. I just keep thinking, I'm angry, I'm angry. That's what he does.
Yeah. All right.
He's worse than the
So-
old gray guy, actually.
Yeah. So they made it through the pass, and then they're gonna go to this island in the land to make repairs. So this is another one. Like people, they come up with yeah, they're getting ready to hook the island and stuff. And then they come up with the idea they're going to blow up the armory.
I still don't get why they were allowed to roam free in the ship when they're a threat to it. It's like, if they want to kill the ship, wouldn't you lock them up in the brig or something? I would.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Jules Verne must have been a very nice man. to allow bad people to roam free. I don't know.
Yeah.
It would have been standard of the time. Aristocratic manners.
But they're not aristocratic, are they? They're commoners,
Yes, they
I
are.
would say. They seem commoners.
Oh,
to
no,
me.
they're all... The lowest social station is the guy who works for the Interior Department.
Oh, well. Whatever. I still think it's a flaw in the film. It's like
Yeah,
real
if
life
you
is
locked
one
him in
thing. Films are a different thing.
Yeah, well, if they locked him in the brig, then the film won't happen.
Well, yeah, okay, I get that, but yeah, okay. No problem.
So-
I understand the film had to happen. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're making the plan because the crews could be too occupied to watch them. So they're going to break into the armory there, and they're going to blow... I think they said they're going to blow up one of the kegs there.
Yeah, they set the kegs on fire or something.
Yeah. This guy comes in and he grabs a keg there. They have their knives ready. He goes to stab him, but nope. He didn't notice them because nobody notices a thing.
Of course not.
I will probably stabbed him here. Then he comes and punches this guy out and locks him in a broom closet there. So they say they're making a wick there. So that ought to give us 15 minutes. Yeah, that's a slow burning egg then.
You're getting
That's a
down to
Very
wire.
slow, and he used powder. He used powder in it as well. That would have gone off in less than 15 seconds, let alone 15 minutes.
Yeah. I can understand if it's just a rag, but even then you need something longer. Like they should have used a piece of rope or something. And then that rope I could believe would take 15 minutes to burn through because of how tightly knotted it is. Or tightly wrapped it is.
Well, it is a film.
Yeah. So they're all skipping. Sorry.
One reason I have problems with it, it's a film.
Yeah. So anyhow, he's gonna go place the bomb while the other three escape down the thing there. Then they tell him what they found. They found the guy locked in the closet there. So they call ahead. They said they look for the prisoners there. Look for him. He says the thing. This guy I didn't understand why he knocked this guy out. Oh wait, it's because he knocked on him. before? That why you knocked him out?
More likely because he rushed into the room and his instincts was, oh, it's a crew member. I gotta fight back.
Oh, I thought it was because what he did earlier in the film. Because he even lied to him. I don't know what happened to him. So yeah. Then they got the.
What I find really convenient with this film is all our guest stars are they all escape at the last minute before the ship explodes. It's like, oh, that's convenient.
No, someone has to escape. That's the one thing about a lot of films too. Is they always escape at the last minute. That's why I like the films there.
Yeah, it seems like they do in films. Yeah. I kind of wish they'd all died because I hated all of them. To be honest, I was annoyed with it. Well, the lady was nice. I could she can escape, but the rest of them is like, nah, just kill them.
Oh shit!
Oh, I'm being hardcore. Oh shit! Something happened. Did you kill your stream, bro?
He lost the.
We were just about at the end anyway, but we were getting to the explosive climax at the end of the film. Literally, the explosive climax.
And Pop says, sorry guys, going to postpone rumblings until next week. Not feeling up to it right now.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's a last minute disappointment. I can understand why Pop is not.
Gorilla is hunting to get the film. Says he'll be back in a minute.
Shit. Well, that sucks. No rumblings. Damn. And now Gorilla's fucking died. It's like.
Yeah, his.
Well, this night's going from bad to worse. No Pop, no Gorilla. It's like, oh, fuck me, man. Fun.
Well, since Pops is canceling the stream, I'd recommend after we're finished here, everyone head over to John DeMarco's channel for Jepnerdy. I have 3 rounds of Star Trek and sci-fi based questions. Him and Professor Brainy Specs.
Can you put a link in the private chat for that, girl? Or sure.
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it if you could. Because I'm not familiar with that channel. I'm subscribed to over 200 channels, but I lose track. I could be subbed to him already, but I do lose. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Jep nerdy. That's pretty funny.
And it is in public chat as well now.
I've got it on my screen now.
All right, yeah, my laptop charger sucks. I came unplugged. It didn't even give me a warning that my battery was low.
Yeah, it sucks when that happens, man. Anyway, Gorilla Pop just said he's not going on tonight.
Yeah, I heard that. I was listening.
Yeah, he's not feeling up to it, so.
Yeah. So they're dangling. This guy keeps taking pop shots at him, which that pistol there would not have been able to be that accurate there.
Oh, not even close. The bullet wouldn't even got to him.
So yeah, they're trying to cut the rope to the thing there. And so we're not even close to that team. So they're putting the ship. Oh, so here's the thing.
What happened?
The prisoners must have set some kind of bomb before they left, sir.
The damage, Mr.
Oh, did I miss the explosion?
No, it's coming
just
up.
A little bit. No, you missed the explosion by about a second.
That's a crash ship.
There we go. So yeah, there it blows out the side, and it goes down into the thing there, into the ocean there, and blows up, and they're all crying.
Well, I love those how his crew is so loyal. They all decide to die with their
Yeah,
captain, right? I thought that was
yeah,
very cool.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty much it. And they all died with their captain. You know, the
I
whole
thought that
crew.
was extreme.
That
That was one of the best things I love about the film. It's like you can't find
yeah.
people like that loyal anymore, right? They
So
just say,
so that's
"Fuck
pretty.
this! I'm
Yeah.
going to get another job."
So that's pretty much the entire film there. There. So PvP, what's your grade?
um, when I was 10 years old, I would have given it an A, but watching it many decades later, I'm going to downgrade it to maybe a B minus. Uh, it's like the only points I give it anymore is because Vincent Price is his usual excellent performance, like he always gives, and the Albatross design of the airship is fucking awesome. Like that's one of the coolest designs next to maybe the Enterprise and the Klingon D7. That was right up there with the cool designs for any sci-fi ship. So I give that one a big thumbs up. Other than that, though, there's not a hell of a lot I can. I mean, it's like well, it's Jules Verne, and of course, the story is very interesting as far as achieving world peace, even if you're going about it in not a great way. So I thought, a guy writing back then, even thinking about world peace, that's pretty fucking ahead of his time, right? So I got to give Jules, big thumbs up for that, story wise. But yeah, I basically like Vincent Price. I basically like the airship. That was cool. I hated the supporting cast. I gotta say, they just gave me a headache. They were mostly boring or annoying, and I hated them. And I hope I never have to watch them again in any of their film. Uh, so that's why I moderated it to like around a B minus. That's about it, Gorilla. Gorilla, you still there?
Yeah, yeah. So, Jerem, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to be a lot more generous than PvP. I'm going solid A minus. The supporting cast was very good. The story, seen as is, mashed up between two novels. They did okay. Personally, I would like to see two different movies for each book. Robur the Conqueror is a very good book. I suggest reading both of those books. Vincent Price, incredible. The cinematography, all the set designs, the art, very good for 1961. Solid A minus.
Okay. As for me, I'm gonna give it a B plus, just because I like the design of the airship there, even though it was stupidly made out of paper and paper glue there, paper mache. But you had some funny the Japanese guy there in the kitchen and all that. And I love the premise of the story where you take this guy, he wants to achieve world peace, but he just takes the wrong approach. And all his technology is 100 years more advanced than anything that they have at the time. So they're still doing wooden ships. I mean, we started making iron ships during the Civil War. There. So
Robert makes a lot more sense as a character and his motivations if they included more from Robur the Conqueror.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus, Vincent Price did a good job, and the acting wasn't so bad, The only reason I'm giving him probably a B plus is because of the stock footage element, and some of the stuff was kind of low. And you know what? I gotta remember to put the damn polls in. All right, and Bravo says Vincent Price and Charles Bronson were great and deserve an A. Otherwise, I give it a C plus to a B minus. Okay,
I
cool.
agree. I agree with Brad Wolf totally.
Yeah,
Vincent and Bronson were good, but the rest of the cast is like,
yeah. Yeah, Brad Wolf says
Nope.
Jeopardy is pretty fun. John comes up with some serious, dirty questions, and it's great.
Oh,
Our-
I could have.
Hey,
I
Brad,
could
do you
have
have
fun there.
Yeah, Brad, do you have a channel that you have stuff on? But otherwise, make sure that thank you for coming, Brad. If you do, we'll make sure to promote it here. Thank you, Pop Culture Curator, for coming. He does his Lost in Space at 8:00 on Mondays. Horror sci-fi reviews at 2 or 8:00 Tuesdays. Then on Wednesdays, it's Gilligan's Island at 9:00. The next Saturday, we will have Rumblings from the Lab at 8:00 Central Standard Time. Thank you, LDG Free the Net, for coming. If you ever need any IT help or need a place to hang out, he's always in the underground at freethenet.org/underground. Let's see. PvP's on the thing here. Thank you, Scurvy, also known as Lemon Pie, for coming. Thank you, Mikey Stews4, for coming. Mikey there does his he has his New Year's Eve party go at 11:00 on New Year's Eve. This is all Central Standard Time, so make sure to check that out. It's always a lot of fun. We'll probably be doing it on Restream because it works for him. And thank you, Hakeem, for coming. And that is everybody. No, I don't, but thanks anyway. Well, not a problem there. Thank you for coming, Brad Wolf. So, everybody, you guys have a good night, and remember to be a gorilla.
You too, Gorilla.